I'm so excited. I hope you all had a great weekend. This is the Rebuild Empire channel, and we are here to speak about the real reason why you keep attracting the same pain. The real reason why you keep attracting the same pain. I am so thankful to be here with you all this morning. God graced me with another day. He graced me with another opportunity to be here for you all. So I am going to take that opportunity. I promise God consistency. So my Saturdays and Sundays I get to rest. I hope you all rest well. Um, got everything that you needed to get out of the way. But I just want to speak on the real reason that we keep attracting the same pain. The real reason I want to say that we continue to attract the same pain is because we are constantly going out and seeking to help somebody else when we need to be rebuilding ourselves. So continuously we attract folks, people who usually are very, deep-hearted and love hard and so forth. We attract people who are not going to love us the same. We attract people who are not going to, keep us as priority. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to start understanding that unless we rebuild ourselves, we can never go out asking others to love us the same way that we love them. But it's just a matter of us wanting to continuously be loved because we haven't been loved. We've been abandoned. We've been rejected. We've been the outcasts. We've been the people who don't fit in. And we are the people who attract the folks that are going to cause us pain. They are not going to love us 100% wholeheartedly to our core. They are not going to put us as priority. They are not going to, be foundational people. You understand? So when you are attracting the same thing, you keep saying, okay, well, I got rid of this relationship. Now I'm trying to see if I move forward with this person 6 months to a year later, if I'm going to deal with the same thing. People put on a facade for you at first. But the thing is, let you be around those people a couple of months after, or 6 months to a year after, and you'll see people's real view of who they are. And too many times, people who have that deep-hearted love, people who love hard, they've gone through things, they want to be vulnerable with a person, those are the people who get hurt the most. And that's why we have to continuously just keep ourselves embedded, one, in the word, two, in prayer, and three, in just the fact that we need to love on. If it was more love in the world, it would be more thriving relationships, more thriving circumstances, more thriving lives. But unfortunately, that is not the life that we live in. People are more so thriving off what kind of pain they can inflict on people. And I hate that for people who have had a hard life, or who have had a hard time growing up being an outcast, or being a person that didn't fit in, or being a person that was the oddball out, because you deserve love. You deserve to be, loved the same way that you put it out. You love people through their mistakes. You love people through, what they've gone through, but it just never seems to get you never seem to get the same thing back. You never seem to get the reciprocation, the reciprocity of it all. And I think that's what hurts the most. And that's why continuously we keep going out looking for that person, that next person, to be the best of the best, better than what we just experienced. And we keep attracting the same pain over and over again. But I think if we go and rebuild ourselves and start learning how to, one, cope with the healing process that we've always needed, and two, finally showing up for ourselves when it comes down to what we deserve, and stop settling for less, which is it's easier said than done. But if we continue to live in this unhealed aspect, we're going to always attract the same pain. But if we go and heal ourselves and come back bigger and better than ever, rebuilt. There's no way that somebody can give you the minimum when you are coming and letting them know I deserve nothing less than the maximum. And that is not saying forth on money. It can be even the smallest of smallest things that you enjoy. Because people who have big hearts, they don't look for big gifts. They look for the small things in circumstances. But sometimes even the people who cause you pain can even make you feel like asking for the smallest thing is a problem. They can make it feel like you asking for the smallest thing is a big issue. And that's when you have to understand, if I'm asking even for the smallest of things and that's still a problem, the problem is not me, it's the fact of what I keep allowing for people to give me, what I keep allowing for people to feel as if I deserve. You understand? And that's why we have to, because the biggest thing that I want people to understand is that when Jesus kept talking about love, he said, love yourself. But the thing is, we keep going out and we keep loving other people, and we're loving hard. We're loving to a point of no return. We are loving these people through mistakes, through faults that shouldn't be forgiven, and so forth. But we have to forgive everybody. But this is the thing. People are out here loving folks, and you don't love yourself. If we did a poll and you just ask people how much they love their spouse, and then go back around and then ask them how much they love themselves, and tell them to to answer that truthfully, people probably couldn't tell you that they completely and utterly love themselves unconditionally like they love that other person. Because in all honesty, they don't love themselves as much. They don't love themselves to that capacity that they love that person. And that's where we are all failing, because how in the world can we be around here saying, oh, I love this person so deeply, so dearly. Okay, but how much do you love you? Do you love you dearly and deeply? How can we love our neighbor if we don't even love ourselves like that? How can we love our spouses if we don't love ourselves like that? How can you love your children if you don't love yourself like that? You understand? People have to start really realizing the reason that you keep attracting the same pain is because, one, you don't love yourself. And two, if you don't love yourself, you can't demand what you deserve. If you do not love yourself, you cannot demand what you deserve, because it's going to be foreign to you to actually get what you deserve. And when people offer it, it's going to be foreign to you, because you're trying to figure out, do I really deserve it? If they offer me money, do I deserve the money? Should I really do they really want to give it to me? If they do something nice for me, should I really, did they want to do this for me, or what made them? Now we're asking questions because we don't feel like we are even worthy. We don't feel like we're worthy. And when you love yourself, you feel like you are worthy enough. You feel like you are powerful enough. You feel like nothing can take you off the fact that I know what I deserve. Nobody's going to give me anything short of it. And I'm going to demand it everywhere I go. And that's respect to you. If you love yourself, you're demanding that respect towards yourself. Don't come and disrespect me if I haven't disrespected you. Don't call me out of my name. Don't sell me short because I didn't sell or won't sell you short. That's when you start to really put things in perspective. We cannot love other people if we do not truly love ourselves. It's just no possible way to do that. And we are loving people more than we love us. And I am a firm witness that it will crush everything in you to love somebody else more than you love you, because you're going to keep attracting the same pain. I think each relationship that I have dealt with continuously keeps going into the same roundabout. But if I don't love myself, I can't come in and make people love me the way that I deserve, because I'm going to take what I can get. And it's enough of us trying to take what we can get. When did we start settling for just what we can get? That's what we have to grow up and understand. Dang, like, have I really been giving myself 110% of what I deserve, even when it comes down to relationships, when it comes down to finance, when it comes down to actually living, when it comes down to healing? Have I given myself 110%? That's when we really have to start thinking that through. And I don't think we do. I do not think we do. Because it's saddening to me. Because that's the number one thing that Jesus kept stressing. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. But if you don't love you, how do you love your neighbor? If you don't love you, how do you love your neighbor? And that's when you start to see the full thing, when people can say that they hate this person or dislike this person. It only shows that we don't love ourselves enough. That we're not embedded how we thought that we should be. Because in all honesty, if we do not love ourselves, there is no way to love anybody else to fullest capacity. There's no way we can answer and tell people that we love people deeply, or that we love our children deeply, and so forth. If we don't love ourselves, and if we don't love ourselves, how do we love our children at 110%? How do we love our mothers and our fathers and our sisters and our brothers at 110%? How do you do that if you don't love yourself? That's why it's so much family abuse as well, because you don't have to. You can allow for people to no longer have access to you. Then you can do that minimum access or no access at all now. But the fact still remains, you'll go with your self-respect first and say, well, if you can't respect me, then you can't have access to me until you learn to respect me. Even in relationships, even in marriages and so forth. And with marriage, that's when you have to really go into praying over your marriages, your friendships, your parental statuses with your children. You just have to start praying over everything, because you can't control other people's actions, but you can control yours, and you can control what people decide to give to you. And you can let them know, I'm not going to settle for anything less. I've settled for less for so much of my life, and enough is enough. Enough is enough of that. Because we have to teach people, I will not take what you feel like I deserve is not what I have to accept, because I deserve better. And that's what we have to get to when it comes down to us loving ourselves. Just because you feel like I deserve that, I deserve more. And just like I said, people with big hearts, more than likely, they want the smallest of smallest things. They're not asking the biggest things. People with big hearts, they're not asking for big things. They're asking for the smallest stuff. And if that becomes too much for a person, even asking for the small things, then it's a problem. I'm sorry, love. I'm on the way to the yard. I'm a truck driver. I'm on the way to the yard. So catch me this evening when I do my foundation conversations on the way home, and you'll see me. I apologize. But nevertheless, I just want people to understand, love yourself, y'all. Love yourself. I want each and every person to learn how to love themselves. Go and heal. Go and take the time to start learning about you. Start getting the aspect of, just, I want y'all to love on you. Just love on you. Stop letting people give you the bare minimum. Stop letting people give you the bare minimum. And I hate this for us, because people with big hearts, and it gets me so emotional, because people with big hearts want stuff that is so small, and it seems like it's so much. Like, people feel like it's too much. You're asking too much, and you're not asking too much for people to respect you and love you the way that you should be loved. You deserve it. You deserve it. All of you deserve it. I'm so serious. I just hate it for us, because people who have gone through the most get treated the worst. They get treated the worst, but I want y'all to be strong. Love yourself. No. Jesus always said that. That's the number one thing that Jesus says. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. And I want you to do that. Exercise that. It is nothing wrong with you exercising, loving yourself. Then you can love your neighbor. Then you can love your friends. Then you can love your parents. the way that you need to. Our parents didn't show us how to love each other. Love ourselves. We grew up in these horrible conditions, but the parents tried to do all they could, but still and yet we deserve to love ourselves so we can know and we can always understand how people should treat us. Period, point blank. Because if we don't love ourselves, we're gonna accept anything. We're gonna accept whatever we can get. And it's enough of that. We have done enough settling. It is time for us to actually just stand on the fact that we deserve it. We're not going to ask for anything less. And if you can't give me the small things that I'm asking, then you can't give me what I need at all. But true indeed, love yourself. Love yourself so you can love your neighbor at 110%. Because I love me, so I know I can love you. Seriously. But I love y'all. I'm on the way to the yard. Meet me this evening for the foundation conversations, y'all. I do it every day when I get off of work. We ride and we chat about real deal stuff, okay? Because the Rebuild Empire channel is all about rebuilding ourselves for the new level that God is trying to take us to. We've been in this surviving and unhealed parts of ourselves for so long. Whether you are 30, whether you are 60, 70, whatever, you have been in that unhealed part and surviving part of yourself for far too long. It's just time for us to rebuild. And you got to rebuild back better. You got to demolish the house that you're in right now. So that person that you are right now, we got to demolish that. And we have to rebuild back better. We have to rebuild back like we've never rebuilt before. Because God wants to take us to that new level. But if we sit and wallow in that person that is unhealed and has just been surviving, we won't get to that new level. We won't. And I want that for all of us. I really want that for all of us because it's important. God wants us there. And we're going to help each other get there. Simple and plain. Because while I have a lot that I can teach and put out there and just wise sightings that I have experienced, it's so much that I can learn from each and every one of you as well. So I love y'all so much. I want to get my day started, but I want you to get your day started. I want you to know that God loves you, that every single day that you wake up is another day of God visiting you and granting you his mercy. Don't take today for granted. Love on yourself so you can love on other people. Kindness is free. And I love y'all so much. So much. So keep in contact with this evening's foundation conversation where we get into a deep dive of our next topic. And I look forward to seeing you all. I love y'all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you hopping on the live and actually listening to what I have to say. You didn't have to. You didn't have to waste your time looking at it or just hearing what I had to say, but I appreciate you so much. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all this evening, and you have a wonderful and blessed day. Love on you. Love on you, love on you, love on you, because I love you so much more. And so does God. Later, y'all.